I have in my hands the July Scrawlrbox, and I'm very excited because I really enjoyed the June Scrawlrbox, so I'm extra excited about what's inside this one. Okay, what is this thing? What is this? If I hold it this way, you can't see it. Ooh. Like, I'm not sure what you would do with this. We'll find out, though. I'm sure that it says in here somewhere. Oh, we have the candy. Let's open that up. Okay, Scrawlrbox sticker. Oh, Pit Artist pen. I got one of those in a palette full packs, and I really, really like that. But this is a different color, so that's exciting. One is ice blue. So there's a bunch of pens in here, basically. We have a liquid gel, basically just a gel pen, just for writing, I think. Just a regular gel pen of some kind. A Staedtler Tri Plus fine liner. Those are always good pens. In a turquoisey color. Ooh, a brush pen. There's a Edding 1340 brush pen. There's the brush. Oh, and another Tri Plus fine liner from Staedtler. One is gray. And this month's theme is bullet journaling. I actually do bullet journaling. And the prompt is creatively organized. And then we have a list of all of the supplies. What is this thing? This is actually really, really cool. Okay, wait. Let me figure out what it is first. Wait. I think it's cool. I need to figure out what it is though. There's stamps. Did they give us a stamp pad? They give us a tiny little bullet journal. Look at that. What's this? What is this? Okay, so they've really upgraded themselves. If you've been watching me unbox Scrawlrbox for a while, last month was the first month where they had like all of this like themed Scrawlrbox stuff, like booklets and stickers and things. There's like a little marker, a crayon, a little Scrawlrbox logo, a tack, a sharpener, and a little paint tube, a pencil, keep scrawling, a little month thing. I have to write that out every time, so that's actually kind of useful. So these stamps are all special edition for just people who get the Scrawlrbox. That's actually kind of interesting. It shows you how to use it. Oh, that's what this is. This is an acrylic block. Okay, so these are sticky, and then you stick them on the acrylic block, dip it in ink, but they didn't give us ink. I don't own any ink pads. Am I gonna have to go out and buy one? And then you can stamp on your paper. Okay, that's cool. So the featured artist is Caroline Ghelfi, bullet journaler from Argentina. So she has a scrapbooking supply store, and I guess these are she made a limited edition stamp set for Scrawlrbox subscribers. That's actually really cool. This time they have their own little bullet journal. Like, it's not that cool to do a bullet journal that says Scrawlrbox on the front of it, but I like to decorate my own journals. Like, mine is, like, this is my bullet journal, and like I decorated the front. I actually made a video on that. What? It's the same on, oh, so you can do it either way? Interesting. But I can see anyone who's like not interested in bullet journaling would find this box a little bit disappointing, because I always thought Scrawlrbox was more about art and like drawing and things, and there isn't really any drawing supplies. Like, you can draw with pens, but you can't create like a full illustration with these things. So I feel like that's a little bit of a disappointment. What is this for? Sorry, I got distracted. There's more things. What is this? A sticker sheet. Stickers. Oh, and you can also download digital version for free. They're not perforated. Do you have to cut them out? I'm confused. Are they perforated? No, they're not perforated. Now what is this thing for? It's like really weird paper. I'm not sure you could draw on this. It's kind of slimy. Slimy is not the word. Slippery? Slippery is the word. Oh, look, it even mentioned the sticker sheet here. Stick them to the border of the page and fold them in half. Oh, that's kind of what I do. So like, I have these little tabs where I can write the month on them and find it really easy. These are the stickers that you can do. I guess you would put those at the top though, because they fold down that way. So you'd have them here. So then they show some examples of like how they use it, but they only include one of these stickers, and they used it 5 times on this page. But yeah, I guess you have to cut these out yourself. Seems weird for a sticker sheet. I feel like it wouldn't be very interesting if I just like practiced a week's spread in here for you guys. That seems kind of boring. I don't know what to do here. My biggest problem with this box is that Scrawlrbox has always been something that, like, when I open it up, I'm super inspired and I want to draw something. Whereas this box, I don't really ever get super inspired to plan my day. Huh? Oh, they suggest using the brush pen as your ink for the stamp set. Could try that. Funny smell of this. Ugh. Oh, got that way too close to my face. Ooh, what's it? Oh, it's so sticky. Ooh. Ew. it's so gooey. Okay, and then that sticks on here. Ta-da! Okay, then they said use the brush pen. Out of the way, out of the way. I'm just drawing all over this. This isn't as easy as I thought it would be. I don't know if I'm getting enough ink on it. Alright, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, whatever. I didn't really think about that. Whoa, hey! Okay. I don't know if you could easily line these up. Okay, it doesn't really work this second. Okay, so then you have your dates and you could write like, you know, depending on what month, it'd be July. Oh, actually, the first was a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I didn't line them up with the bullets, which is the whole point of a bullet journal, is so that you can have things that are really well lined up. But there was my first attempt there. I tried to line it up with this one and I did a lot better job, but I didn't have enough ink on there. This would work a lot better if you had, oh, I just put that down. That was really stupid of me. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking? So how easy is it to get these off of here? Okay, that's not bad. Could be upside down. Hey, that works really well. The only problem is you never quite completely clean it. It doesn't need to be completely clear, does it? Yeah, it's not really metallic. The ones that I had tried before were metallic, and those are really, really fun. This just feels sort of like a... Actually, it's kind of transparent. I wonder if you could go over... Hey, look at that, you can. I really like how light that color is. Because when I do bullet journaling, I like to have like a stroke of color for like each day. So let me show you. Basically what I do is I use my Ohu brush pens, but I'll do this for each day, and then I'll find like a darker version of the same color, so like a darker blue, but all I have is this turquoise, and then I'll write, you know, Monday 13th 2018, and then that separates the days, and then I write the actual tasks like this. Yeah, that's not dark enough. Not a fan of this one. Let's try this guy. The Energel. Ooh, I'm liking this pen. Walk Mr. Pooper. And then to keep like the colors all in scheme, I'll usually use like one of those colors at the top to check them off, like that, or if I didn't do it, like that. And then when it comes to the next day, I do the same thing, and I like to switch out my colors on a monthly basis, and then I'll just do that throughout the whole book, basically. I like it to keep it really simple. I used to try fancier things, like I don't know if I could show you. Oh, that was my old bullet journal, I think, where I tried fancier things. I don't know, it's kind of weird showing you this stuff because like some of it's a little personal, like places I go and when I go there. Oh, video ideas, so I like to like do a page for each month. That one kind of sucked, but yeah, so you have to like write that all out. So it's kind of cool to have this stamp if I can figure out how to use it really well. This is a better example. Basically, I like to keep it pretty simple. I don't like to do anything too fancy, and I like to separate my days with a big stroke of a lighter color, and then use a darker version of that same color, and then use that to check off everything, and then use a pretty dark, easy, legible color for the actual tasks. But yeah, that's my go-to bullet journaling daily spread sort of thing. I don't really do weekly or monthly, because I don't know, it's never been that useful for me. But that's the kind of the cool thing about bullet journaling, at least that I've found, is that as you do it, you kind of learn what works best for you. And if you're a lazier person, bullet journaling can be really lazy and still be beneficial. And that's why I like bullet journaling. But I also like drawing, and these weren't really drawing supplies. But let's try and draw something anyway. Why not? So let's see what all of these things look like. It's actually a bit of a streaky, it dries out at the end. I'm not a huge fan of that. This kind of seems like a cheaper pen. Not too schmancy. This I like, this pen. Ooh, so smooth. I like that pen. Okay, and then we have Staedtlers, which are nice pens. They're always fun to use. And they usually have really nice colors to them. The gray pen, I don't see me ever using this. So if you ever were like using a pencil and you're like, dang, I wish I could never erase this ever, this is the pen for you. And then the Pit Artist pen. So that's actually a brush pen, isn't it? Yeah. 888. I don't know why I keep drawing 8s. So yeah, that's what we've got. They're not really drawing supplies, but we could do a quick doodly thing. Let me see. What if I sketched with this? Just generic girl looking off to the left sort of sketch. Should probably have ears. I should have drawn the body earlier. A little late for that. Basically. And I can color in, maybe her hair's blue. Maybe some green eyes. Okay, and then use that really cool pen for some line art. Oops, kind of messed up on these eyebrows. Just hear that satisfying click of me putting the cap on the other end. Oh, not much to it. I wonder if I could do something better than that. What if I... Can you do any kind of shading? Can you build up these colors maybe? Kind of smudging that pen a bit. And did all the supplies they give us not bleed to the next page? Not really, except where I was going a little crazy on it. There we have a tiny little doodle. Oh, they didn't really provide us with much. I'm a little disappointed because I really wanted to draw something cool. And all they did was give me some bullet journaling supplies that I basically already own, like Staedtlers, and these are like the most basic tools. And I feel like anyone already owns these. I don't know, maybe that's a little bit presumptuous of me. But it's basically just a pen, like a highlighter. Like this is equivocally a highlighter. Some pens, and then a brush pen. But I don't know. If I knew how to do calligraphy very well. I don't even know what I'm doing. Nope, nope, that's not, okay. No, alright, yeah, I don't know how to... These stamps are really cool if you actually do bullet journaling, but the only one I can see me ever using is this one. The one that I used first. Ugh! That on there. Oh jeez, stop shaking. Come on. Yeah, I definitely recommend bullet journaling though for anyone who's thought about it or needs a better way to keep track of like what they do and doesn't find like those planners you buy at the store to be that useful for you, because you'll like skip a day and then you have all these empty days and it makes you feel terrible and unproductive. Bullet journaling, you only have to write down the days where you do things, so it always looks like you do a ton of things. Like, it's awesome. I love bullet journaling, and you can always cater it to what best suits you. And there's like all these different videos and like different things you can do for bullet journaling. But like for the rest of this stuff, I don't really know. I mean, maybe this box would be a lot better for someone who's brand new to bullet journaling or had never heard of it before. But for me, as someone who's like already knows exactly what they like out of their bullet journal, this is kind of like things that I know that I will not use. So, I mean, it was a little disappointing of a box, personally. I don't know if this one was worth it. Just like a couple pens. Like these pens, I know you can get like I think it's like a 12 pack for about $12, so they're like $1 each. So yeah, I don't know if this one was worth it. I mean, I'm sure this cost them probably a bit to make, but that doesn't mean its value is that high to me. I don't feel that great for saying that, but it's true. Actually, I want to leave this on here because I think I'm going to use this one though. I don't know what this thing is for. I don't know if they wanted me to draw in this or create a little quotey thing like this, but that doesn't really interest me. I'm not a huge fan of adult coloring books. I'd really rather just color my own art. And sometimes I get bored of coloring my own art, so it's like I just want to sketch something new. So adult coloring books are like my complete arch nemesis, basically. Yeah, this was not, I don't even know what to say. I'm just kind of disappointed. Sorry, this video is kind of a downer. Last month was so fun though. Like I had so much fun with last month's Scrawlrbox, so hopefully next month is a lot better than this. At least I have some candy I can go chew on and make myself feel better. I don't consider bullet journaling like art. Some people do some bullet journaling that is a form of art. But yeah, that was the July Scrawlrbox. Let me know if you think this was something you would have liked to get, or but for someone who has done bullet journaling in the past and knows what they like out of bullet journaling, this really wasn't. But I'll show you what I use for bullet journaling. Oh, that could be cool. Here. I use these for my bullet journaling because there's like a gazillion colors. I think this cost, I don't know, it was less than 20 bucks. I don't remember the price, but I'll have a link in the description if you want to check that out. But I like these because if I show you, I showed you in my bullet journal, but there's so many different colors. Like you can find one that is light and you can find one that is dark of like the same color. So like here's a purple and here's a purple. Let me see if this is a good purple though, I'm not sure. So yeah, you've got that. Oh, that one's actually a little gross on the edge. I probably shoved it in there. You gotta be really careful with these because the tip on the inside, it's just turning into an Oahu review. But on the inside, it's very thin. I don't know if you can see in there, but the inside is skinnier than than this edge. So you have to be very careful when you stick it in there, or you can ruin the edge of your brush but yeah, you gotta be a little careful with that. So you can draw like a line with that and then go in with your darker color and you can write the day, Monday. And then I like to grab like an even darker color for this. And that way each month has like a nice color scheme. So like that would be August, and then when you're flipping through the book, like, oh, you see it's all purple, and you're like, that's August, and then the color changes. And because there's so many different colors, you can grab like, let's find like a light pink maybe. Ooh, but like a yellow with a pink could look good. Let me see what this color looks like. Ooh, that one's a really nice one. I bet that would look really pretty with this. Monday, Ember. Okay, I'm totally doing this for September. Pink and yellow, this looks beautiful. But I like the text to be something really saturated and dark. Even brown, maybe. Maybe brown? Not quite dark enough. Like, there's a nice mix of light colors that I like to use for the little bar, and then dark colors that you can write in with. And this is like all you need. Like, this takes the place of like all of these pens, and you get like a gazillion colors. So you can see why I find this a little bit disappointing. I do own some Staedtlers, but since I've gotten these, like, I don't use the Staedtler pens anymore. Oh, and I didn't even mention that, but these are double-sided. So one side, you have your pen tip, so you can write with it. And then on the other side, you have your brush nib, so you can do your calligraphy if you so wish. This just turned into an oh Hulu ad. But I just wanted to share something that I love because this was a bit of a disappointing. So yeah, this is what I use for my bullet journaling. And I feel like it has everything you need in it. And you even get this cute little flamingo. Look at that. It doesn't really match the ugly graphic design on the other side. But that's a pretty flamingo. It's so hard to get it on the little numbers. Ugh. Let's see if that works. Try and line it up this time. Ta-da! How cool is that? And then you just don't put ink on the 30 or the 31 if you don't need that. You wouldn't have that wrong. But then I can go over with the brush pen over these. Try and line that up. Ew, I messed up. It's clear and I still messed up. Oh well. But yeah, that was the contents. These weren't the contents. These were that's not the contents. There's only, in the amount of times that I've done Scrawlrbox, I think I've been doing it for a couple years now, this is like one of 2 boxes that I found kind of disappointing. The one, actually no, 3. It's the 3rd one that I didn't really like. There's one that was all highlighters. There was one that was all really weird art supplies, like gel pens kind of thing, that weren't really for art, and this one. So basically, I like all the ones that have to do with like more artsy supplies, like paints and watercolors and markers and colored pencils. Those are the ones that I like. Whereas when it comes to ones that have to do with like calligraphy or just weird pens or I guess bullet journaling, they really don't tickle my fancy. So I don't know if this was some box that other people might have enjoyed more than me, but it feels a little bit of a letdown. So yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you do bullet journaling, because I really do enjoy bullet journaling. But I don't think I'll ever use these supplies, except for these. I will use these. I think I will use this, but I'll use that once a month. So I guess that's not a huge deal. Oh, I'm sorry, this was a bit of a letdown. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys all have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!